I should not have to thumb scan and be in a computer. They also digitally capture your signature and your photograph. They could create any false identity they wanted to with your name and your social security number. And many government bureaucrats from the IRS to the EPA have been caught selling information. It's an invasion of privacy. There is no innocent until proven guilty in this country anymore. And Americans across the country have got to start standing up against Big Brother.
Millie Weaver reporting for Infowars.com. 5 states have already started testing digital IDs. Now, these digital IDs would be on your smartphone or smart device via an app that you would download and input your ID information. Essentially, if you were to be pulled over, a police officer would simply scan your smartphone, thus confirming your ID. Now, privacy groups are concerned about this, citing numerous reasons, one of which is that identity theft is likely if hackers are able to hack your identity information. The other reason is that they believe it's a slippery slope into a national ID system. Now, we know that if you have biometrics being used, which they aren't yet in this app, but they could be in the future, our thumbprint, our eye retina scan, and if those things were to get stolen or hacked, you cannot replace it. You can't get a new eye, you cannot get a new thumbprint. So let's go ask people in Austin what they think about these digital IDs on phones. Would you prefer to have your ID on an app in your phone versus the plastic ID card?
I mean, that would probably save a lot of time.
It would probably depend on who made the app, probably.
Yeah.
You know, if it's trusted.
Why no?
Because of the hacking thing. I don't know. I'd rather just have it in my hand.
Right, the plastic ID card. What about you?
Same thing, the hacking. Why put something else, more information on your phone that somebody can access easily?
I would.
Why?
More convenient. Don't have to carry around a wallet.
I think I still prefer using a plastic ID card.
Why?
I don't know. I think with the whole thing with cybersecurity and then having your phone get lost or something like that, I think it's getting more dangerous. Something like that, yeah.
I think it's another step to brainwashing and super under control by technology.
What if I don't have a phone?
Right?
Sounds like a huge issue to me.
So and there's possibilities for hacking too, right?
That's correct.
So what are your concerns in general, though?
I think it's a terrible idea and we should not do it because there's a lot of people out here that do not have phones or cars.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of weird. What if, the cop takes your phone? Maybe people don't want to even have the cop know that they have a phone if they do.
I think it's great because I lose my stuff all the time, but I would probably be afraid of the ramifications.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, what if you lose your phone, then somebody has your ID? So...
That is pretty sketchy, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a new episode of Black Mirror in the making.
Well, 5 states right now are currently testing digital IDs. It's not open to the public necessarily in general, but they are testing it and they have federal funding for it. Essentially, it's an app that when you get pulled over, you whip out your phone, the police scan the app, and somehow that's your identification.
You'd have your own password. It would so even if you lost your phone, it doesn't matter. You can't access it unless maybe it's a fingerprint thing.
Yeah. Do you think we're kind of going towards biometrics being used eventually for IDs?
I hope not.
Meaning your thumbprint, your eye scan, all of that?
That's what an iPhone is using. Like I said, they're storing their data somewhere, even though Apple says that they don't quote-unquote have it, or they're not looking into that info. It's stored somewhere. So I think it's only natural.
Do you think that, once they start inputting digital IDs, it'll open up the door for other ways of monitoring people?
Yeah, I think they've already done that anyway, so... it'll probably happen inevitably, so...
Okay, there's your ID is tagged to your phone, and you're going along this fast. Do you think that in the future we could see legislators trying to make it so they can just, boom, on the spot, ticket you?
They're already going to be doing that with new vehicles, actually. It's not going to matter with our ID at all. They're going to have it where they can send you a ticket through your registration of your vehicle. Your vehicle will actually dial in on if you're speeding. They're already doing it with insurance. Progressive is doing it for low insurance risks. So they're getting us on that either way.
Wow, no, that's a good perspective to look at. Yeah, a lot of things like that. Like, we'd all be doomed for real.
So in Ohio, you had like the red light cams, but they weren't able to act upon that because there was an officer in there. So I think there's obviously some legislation that have to come with that. Not having someone there in person, but I mean so much other stuff's online, and then who am I that someone wants to hack me? I'm just a nobody in all reality in the grand scheme of things.
Some people have had concerns that they would be scanning your phone and somehow taking more off of it than just scanning your ID.
Yeah, who knows? It sounds sketchy to me.
I think there's always going to be consequences to any of this stuff, right?
I think all our stuff's already out there, honestly. Like, how many times have you read your last iPhone update all the way through, or your last Snapchat agreement all the way through? Like, dude, all the stuff's out there, honestly. Like, if you're going to be part of technology, you're more than likely vulnerable to stuff like that.
So yes or no to digital IDs?
No.
I think I don't know. Yeah, it's not like a chip. It's not like, I don't know.
It's not like your biometrics, right?
Yeah,
Thumbprint.
I don't know.
But those iPhones, a lot of them do use thumbprint scans.
I would say, yeah. I mean, it's at your own discretion. Put it out there. People will do it, and then if they don't want to, then don't agree to it. But more than likely, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, this is convenient.
So I'd say that the majority of the people that I spoke to, they expressed concerns, but some of the people were willing to partake in this digital ID program because, well, they've already pretty much forfeited and offered up most of their personal information to social media and to the internet anyway. This is Millie Weaver signing off for Infowars.com.
There we have it. Your photograph, they capture your signature, they capture your thumbprint.
You are eventually going to have to. Yes, sir.
But not now.
Not at this point, but you will before we're done with the process.
Why?
Because it's required.
I hope we've painted you a picture of what's really happening here in the nation. I got out of jail that night with a Class C misdemeanor, and I'm taking it to court, and I'm sure I'll defeat it with a jury trial. It was a small price to pay, though, to bring light upon the biometric technologies.
Fuel your body with Carnivore, the new digestive enzyme product by InfoWars Life. Digestive enzymes assist in the digestion process and increase the bioavailability of nutrients by breaking down foods into easily absorbable components. They also help prevent discomfort from indigestion caused by fermentation of undigested food particles in the gut. Digestive enzyme production declines as we age. Carnivore is filled with digestive enzymes like those naturally present in the body. Enjoy the full potential of protein-rich foods again. You can eat protein-heavy foods now while minimizing the later indigestion and discomfort commonly associated with high-meat diets. Just one pill with every high-protein meal helps increase the bioavailability and absorption of amino acids, the building blocks to your muscles. Carnivore also contains digestive enzymes to help digest fats and carbohydrates so you can fully digest all types of meals. Don't let a meal go to waste. Use Carnivore by InfoWars Life. Head to InfoWarsLife.com and secure your bottle now. That's InfoWarsLife.com.